So she go on to release 7 additional records after today's record, including other big hits like Janet in 93, The Velvet Rope in 97, All For You in 2001. She also got into movies. She did 93's Poetic Justice.
Yes.
Tupac.
She was in Nutty Professor, The Clumps.
Yes, the sequel.
And the Super Bowl 38 halftime show nipple reveal, which, I mean, Madonna wishes that would have happened to her.
It's look, people should be thankful that they got to see her nipple instead of being unhappy about it. It shows that's what's wrong with this world sometimes. People just they get a chance to see something brilliant and wonderful and decide to just ruin it by being
it was
uptight.
such a backlash too. Like that was when the FCC cracked down. I was DJing in DC, and I remember our morning show guy, like, he'd get mad fines after this, like hundreds of thousands.
Well, also they wanted her to
of legal
apologize, and she was like, no, like it was not like, fuck off, I didn't do it on purpose.
But
that's what they said, right? What do you think, Solomon? Is it on purpose or no? Choreographed?
I don't care what. First of all, it wasn't. You didn't get to see a nipple. You got to see her nipple was covered.
Beautiful,
but you just saw
chocolated nipple.
But you see you see most of her boob, except for you truly don't see her nipple in it at all.
Like a booby tassel.
Yeah, it's
situation.
covered.
Jared, pull it up. You
have to do it.
Google Janet
for the patrons. For the patrons watching the video.
Pull it up and check. Yeah, but you will not see. There's no nipple to be seen.
Where were you when the nipple came out? Do you remember? Were you watching the game?
Of course, I wasn't watching the game.
Oh, I thought that was the one time. I thought the Super Bowl was the one time, regardless of race, color, creed,
I assure you, I'll tell you
everybody's
right now,
watching the Super Bowl.
3 hours.
but this is this is the thing, and it's so funny that you say this. When there was the Super Bowl, the Ravens versus the 49ers, and my buddy, another comic's brother is gay. Yeah. He says something to his gay brother. He's like, "Hey, so did you watch the Super Bowl?" He goes, "Oh, you mean the Beyonce performance sandwiched between two meaningless things?" Yes, of course I watched it. Beyonce was on it.
I don't. Here's the thing: the internet exists now, and the internet existed when this video came out, so I didn't have to sit down.
True.
For the Super Bowl, I like every time people for me, it's like everything I want to see that happens at the Super Bowl, I can watch separately from the game now.
No, you're right. I mean, okay, here we go. Let's see. This is the moment. 9 seconds. And I mean,
so choreographed.
But what nipple did we see?
We didn't.
It's covered.
What nipple did we truly see?
Jesus, did you just see how Justin looked in that?
Well, here's the thing. He was supposed to take out the top piece, but the whole thing came out.
Oh.
The red part?
Yeah, no, there's the black part. There's a red part supposed to stay on it, but it all came out.
I think I was at Jeremy. I think I was at Maury Rollins and Paul Bliven's house when they had that apartment in Germantown together, and that happened. And I think we all were just like, what? Like, you have that moment. You're just like, wait, was that Janet Jackson's titty?
Look, here's the thing: is you didn't see much. There was no nipple to be seen, and it's like that moment, like how, like I think it was it Blow? Like what was that terrible movie where Halle Berry shows her breast, and everybody got really excited with
Monsters Ball? Oh no,
the one with Hugh Jackman.
See, oh fuck, dude, it's like Swordfish.
Swordfish, but it was like, but it was done in a way where she's like, there was like squished almost under her armpit, and like she takes out a book and you see for half a second, but it's like the worst way for you to ever see.
Yeah,
Halle Berry's breast for the first time. You're like, it was so unflattering. I'm like, and people were so like talking about it. And you show up and you're like, I would be so pissed off if that was the final shot of everyone seeing my breasts, like just sort of like crunched up, weird looking.
So the presentation of it is what you're focusing. I feel.
Have
like
you seen?
Like
have you seen that?
like,
it is. It's truly is the like. You like her. She has much better looking breasts than what was. The way they made her like squish down, like.
That's fair. I just think it's like the surprise when you're not expecting it at the Super Bowl halftime show. That's what makes it special. You're like, oh, I didn't expect to see that. That's
I'm
awesome.
Always ready to see nipple.
Always.
Yeah,
I'm always fully mentally prepared to see a nipple at any point in time. But also, like, for me, it's like, end of the day, fucking, if somebody shows their, if a woman shows her nipple in the middle of the fucking room, we should be fine. We should all be cool.
Why do nipples get such a bad rap?
It is, well, we could show our nipples all day long.
I know that
they are the most boring nipples we can offer to the world.
Yeah. Then what's the problem? Why? I don't
Women
understand
offer variety. Their areolas are different shapes and sizes, and like they tell different stories than ours, and they're the ones that are not allowed to show
different stories. I'm a nipple reader. Hold on.
Male nipples,
through some
mundane,
trauma.
average.
I can tell you're an Aries, but with a. It's so funny, man.